So yeah, that went down to take profit, guys, for anyone that was in it. We entered up on the top here in this consolidation area, then wrote it down. I was going to write it down a little bit further to the trend line, but the EMA came in the way and gave it a touch. So I thought it'd be best to get out. Okay, I locked in 73 pips from this trade. We called it on Monday, so it's not too bad. Okay, from here, will be interesting to see what happens. But trade to look for tonight, guys, is if UJ can hold this support. We'll be looking for buys out of this on UJ. We have a shark completion. We have a daily trend line. We have a massive, massive demand area, okay, from all previous lows. So we'll be looking for a reversal out of this area. So please keep it in mind to travel to the upside. Okay, guys? When we look at GU, I thought we were going to be shorting GU over here at the 61. It's pushed on up, so I'll be probably looking to short depending on how this candle closed. Now, if you are following Astro, yes, they did just call a short. I'm not entering yet. I had GU going short as of yesterday. It's just news pushed it up, so we'll be looking to short soon if that candle can close like it does. Okay, if you don't care about drawback, you can short now. It's completely up to you, but I'll be looking for some better signs to look for it to the downside. Okay. One trade that my old man is on. Old man sold GA halfway up this week. Once it passed 2618, he shorted on down, and he's going to be riding it back down to the retest of the trend line. Okay. Yes, we had drawback. It's fucking shit. Okay. So yeah, he's going to be riding it back down to the 1618, to the counter trend onto the trend line. Okay. Anyone been looking at Euro USD?
Yeah, I just had a peep of it just before.
We're expecting it to draw back a bit more than it did when it broke out to the upside. Expecting it to come down more so to the lower trend line, but didn't give us the opportunity. Okay. But still definitely in a bullish market, so you probably experience a pullback down to this 1 hour trend line, and you may look for bullish moves to the upside. But main pair I was focused on the start of the week was AU. Now that's played out, we've taken profit. EJ, absolutely cleaned house, and now we're looking towards UJ, EJ, and GU. Okay, so they're the ones I'll be watching for the rest of the week. Okay, so the buying option we spoke about yesterday went up to take profit. We spoke about if it bounced off the trend line, you could short. Okay, if it broke through the trend line, you'd have to wait for a retest. Did anybody short this like we suggested? Nope. That's okay. Okay. Shorting on that engulfing would have been primo. Okay, and your re-entry stacking all the way down. So now what we're looking for. Great. Awesome. Is that you, Andy? Not Ben this time. Awesome. It's been ages. Nice. Sweet. So we're waiting for the Euro Jappy to draw back now, guys, because we've already broken the low. We don't really want to be chasing price. So we'll be waiting for a drawback, maybe even up to our trend line, okay? And then we'll be experiencing another sell opportunity. We can do that. So move for the Jappy is probably been and gone. We had our buy yesterday and then our short into the US session after that. Okay, those two options would have yielded quite a few pips, okay? Euro AUD, we had going on yesterday. The reason Euro AUD I like to trade, guys, is it's quite opposite negative correlated with AUD USD. So it moves, when you're having a big push on AU to the downside, it's pushing to the upside. Hence why when I saw it bouncing off the demand zone, we looked to go long as AU was bouncing off a supplier zone. Okay. So I looked for a reason to go long. It gave it to us. So we went on long. Okay, but once again, I'm waiting for pullbacks. Tonight is Wednesday night, guys. You'll always hear me say that Wednesday is generally a slow night. Tuesday is usually booming. Wednesday will be your pullbacks. Thursday is generally booming again. And Friday, anything can fucking happen on Friday. So, GJ, has anyone been cleaning up on GJ this week? We did tests with the students this week. Today, so we did tests with them, and once we did consolidation and continuation of trend, they went back and looked at this and saw how many fucking entries there were through here. Wait for a breakout. Yep, so the long option down here, the short option off the top. Astro will be in some dumb profit. They're riding it all the way down to the extension to the downside. So myself, I'm not trading it. That would have been a good short off the top. Apart from that, I don't trade GJ very often. It has to be a fucking killer setup for me to trade GJ.
Have they just been riding it from the lows to the highs there in the consolidation?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I was waiting for it to bounce out of that massive channel.
Yeah, so when it's in a channel, it's some of the fastest pips that you're going to make. So it's like 160 pips between each up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So yeah. Scalpers or intraday traders would have been loving it. Swing traders, not so much. Okay. So we'll see if it can break out this time. If not, trade it back up.
Hey, Adam, did you have a look at the big move on GA over the last 24 hours?
Yeah, my old man traded it. Oh, shit.
Could you see any, because I've been having a look on it and going down to smaller time frames, and maybe on a 15-minute I kind of saw an entry, but just wondering if you saw any entries on that or could see any entries off that to get into that big rise that it had.
That one there?
Yeah, so see that big move. On any time frame, you see a particular entry from sort of low down the bottom or maybe on a retest halfway up or something?
Yeah, 1 sec. You changed my box color. What have you done here, Cameron?
That's what you get like more computer stuff.
Changing my colours. So, massive demand zone at the bottom would be one while you're looking for a reversal. Okay, so one of your entries. Yeah, one second. One of your entries said candle. Okay. That candle there, up until this point, this was your high. It pulled back down to your low. This candle did not break that high. The blue candle here broke your trend line, which was the same candle that broke your EMA cross. Okay, so your EMA is crossed to bullish. Okay. Also broke your trend line. So now you would either enter or you're down on a 15 or 5 minute time frame looking for an entry. Okay. On a 5 minute time frame, that would look like a pullback, but that would have to be an aggressive entry, like fucking quick.
Yeah.
So you don't really get pushes like this. It's hard to get into because if you hesitate that little bit, you miss it. Okay. But that candle there would have been your entry for a continuation to the upside. And then once again, this wick here to the downside on that candle there. I know it's not a candle reverse pattern, but you would have been looking for something on a smaller time frame after that closed because that is a monster wick to the downside.
I was actually on the charts. It was about midnight down here in Sydney when that big wick came down. and I saw it, but I couldn't see signs of like I wouldn't see it engulfing after that for the cells to come in.
Yeah,
And I
straight.
switched off and went to after then. Yeah, sorry, they put get the buys in. Sorry, before I entered it because I was assuming that it was going to be the buy opportunity, but I just didn't have the patience to stay up for it, and I guess it would have been too far gone after that next hour candle too.
That's a bitch. That's a really big bitch. That would have been a blind entry and a half to catch that.
So what do you mean?
So that would have to have been a cloud cover trade here. So either you miss half of it or you randomly enter off the EMA without a candle reverse pattern. So that would have been a hard entry to pick. Okay?
Yeah, so then
Personally,
nothing that
it didn't give me enough signs to enter, so I probably wouldn't have entered. Like all you have going for you here is slight counter trend. You got the EMA acting as support. May have a 38. 38 acting as support. So once you saw the rejection, you could have entered, but you didn't get a counter reverse pattern. So, yeah, it's a bit hard.
My thoughts exactly, man. I just wanted to see if I was sort of missed anything because it was a hell of a push, man. 24 hours, 300 pips or something. So
yeah, like that, hard to catch. Unless you're already in on the bottom out of that demand area and you're waiting, like out of here, and you were just holding and waiting, that's difficult, man.
yeah, cool.
Like
Awesome,
that
man.
38.2, one other thing you may have had going for you is this high that it broke. See how it falls into there?
Yeah.
So this was a lower low, higher high, higher low, the first high low of the trend. So it was bouncing out of there. So, yeah, you could have got in, but without a candle reverse pattern, it is a little bit risky, man.
Yeah, that's what my thought process was as well. And I figured it'd have to be a pretty sort of lengthy stop loss too because from where that long wick goes, you want your stop loss below that. So that would have been like 40 pips in itself or something, I reckon.
Yeah, exactly. So would have been good to get in beforehand, but when they trend that hard, it's hard to get in and chase it.
Yeah, awesome. Appreciate the look into it, man.
No worries. So, yeah, UJ, we're going to be looking to go on bullish today, guys. See if I can keep our streak fairly on point. On the business page, we're 2 from 2 so far. So EJ has already done its fall. We're going to have to wait for that to reset. AU has already done its fall. We've got to wait for it to reset. But UJ and GU, keep your eyes on those tonight, guys. More so UJ to the upside, GU to the downside. Okay? So if you want trades from me, that's what I'll be trading tonight. Any questions? Yeah, I forgot about you, Gad. Yeah, so UCAD wouldn't be a bad buy. Oh, actually, hold that thought.
Fuck, shoot that.
If this closes back down below that low in 40 minutes, yeah, I'd be waiting. If this closes engulfing and bearish, I'd be waiting. GU to the upside, definitely not, man. And UJ to the downside, no. UJ's already moved to downside. I don't know when to enter UJ, man. If I knew that, I'd be a very rich man. GU to the downside, UJ to the upside for tonight is the bias, okay? But every trade, we don't know when to enter. That's why we spend so long sitting here twiddling our thumbs waiting. So if I knew when I was going to enter, man, it'd be good. But I don't. Oh, man, Barat's fucking cells will be in some serious jeopardy. He'll be hating life right now. Yep. Does anyone here know Barat? Anyone know Barat, the trader?
Yeah.
He held a sell
Pretty
from.
stupid what he did, eh?
He entered a trade on this black line, was $30-something thousand in profit all the way down here and held, and he is now about $8,000 in profit.
He didn't follow the 38.2 rule.
No, he didn't.
What do you think his thought process was in holding it for so much drawback, like from the profit, man? Like,
I have no idea, man. That was a huge greed thing.
His
yeah,
birthday.
He wanted to hold it to his birthday, but like I don't see how this big bullish candle that broke all your structure. I don't.
yeah, it just totally wipes everything off. Like,
30-something thousand back to 9. He's an animal trader, but I've seen that happen a few times. He'll be like 20, 30 grand in profit, and then he'll take profit at like 7 grand.
yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Seems like a waste of time.
Gold, yes. We did expect it to come up here. Okay, and it went straight up. But do I trade gold? So if anyone asks me to analyze gold for them, everybody here knows I do not fucking trade it. I hate it. So do so at your own peril.
Yeah.
I've made it known to everybody that I cannot stand gold.
Are you still trading Mexican, bro?
Yep. Man, have a go at the entries. Oh shit, let me charge it. That one. That doesn't help me. I don't know. As you can see, all the black lines, perfectly to the downside.
Were they all your entries?
So I took this one, this one, and this one. I missed these two, and I took this one.
Are those black lines references after you've entered the trade just to remember it, or were they
There's
there?
highs on the way down that I need to break before the trend breaks to the upside.
Yeah, okay.
So on the way down, you need to break structure. Okay, you need to break your highs on the way down to go to uptrend, and you need to break your lows in a uptrend to switch to a downtrend. Okay, so when I'm going down, I just reference the highs so that if price ever turns around and breaks it, I'm sweet.
Yeah, nice.
And you Facebook Live entries stopped when I stopped trading as much, man. Everybody wants me to call signals and show when I enter trades and everything, but majority of my trading now is done between 2 to 4 a.m. Okay, and I'm holding the trades for days, so it doesn't make sense to be doing Facebook Lives anymore. Okay, because by the time you see a recorded Facebook Live, I've already entered and done. Okay, and I don't trade anywhere near as much as I used to. Okay, I'll put probably 3 to 5 trades on a week, catch my 2 to 5, 600 pips, and I'm done. Okay, a lot more chilled and relaxed. Had to really adjust my lifestyle lately. Okay.
Is that more of a swing trade style method that you're using, Adam?
Yeah, exactly the same thing, but instead of just holding on a 1 hour and trying to stack in 3 or 4 times, I just hold the one order over the whole push. Because I'm teaching a lot more, creating stuff for the website. Ayla's getting bigger. I need to spend more time with the family and stuff. I don't have the time to be on the charts for 6 to 7 hours a day anymore. So I still trade the way that I teach, still catch 400, 500, 600 pips a week, but I just hold for that little bit longer instead of stacking in on one push. I'll just enter a few other trades.
Are you doing candle analysis every 4 hours just to see whether you should stay in or that sort of stuff, or are you just sort of going for your targets?
Usually every 2 to 4, I'll check my phone, make sure that it's still heading in the right direction. But most of the trades go to profit within the day anyway. It's not very often I have to hold it overnight into your 2-day mark, usually within 24 hours.
Yeah.
How many pairs are you trading, Adam?
GU, UJ, AU, and EJ. I've done 2 trades on EUR AUD, but I don't usually trade that. I've only traded that because of the setups. They've been pretty bang on.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I usually stick to the same pairs, man. Like USD Mexican's my fun pair. I've got a separate account for that. And I just go nuts. Like no risk management whatsoever. It's just to have a bit of fun with.
Is that like your Dirty Boys weekend pair?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so now all the students, you have the login for the paid section as well. Okay, we'll be posting up these markups on the business page as well, so everyone can follow them, chat about them and stuff. They'll be in the Telegram with everybody. Everybody is starting to see what I'm seeing for a trade now by my analysis the week before. Okay, so last week it was GU. Everyone saw what needed to happen before entry was there. All you had to do was actually do it. Okay? And another reason for me not doing Facebook Lives is because that's me telling you when to enter, and I could get sued very, very fucking hard for that. Okay? I'm not a financial advisor. Never will be. So if I'm telling you when to buy and sell and to take profit and you lose your money, you can sue me and I'm fucked. So I don't really want to do that. So GU, oh, get out of it. GU, I was expecting a bounce off the 61.8. We had news push it up further, so we're up to 78.6 now. We are in an overall daily downtrend, guys. This push from the high to the low is one push on the daily. It is now pulled back. It is not broken 100%. So on the daily time frame, we're in a downtrend, okay? Bearish. So that's why when we see our 4 hours showing hesitation, we are looking for that trend to change, okay? We then combine that with the overall trend from our bigger time frames on the way down. RSI being overbought drastically. So we've got to wait and see how the next 2 to 3 candles close, and then I'll be entering. Okay, to the downside, it will only be down to the 61.8 to start with, and then if it pulls back and creates the break of structure that we need, I'll then short it to the downside. But if not, it will continue to the upside. So either way, we're still in a downtrend on the daily. That's why I'm looking to short still. Yes, Brad, you were a paid student. I just taught you last week. But you never had Facebook until yesterday, so. It's on the Facebook page, man. I'll have to add you to the page. Okay. Euro USD is probably going to pull back, and then you're looking to go bullish. It's in a bullish trend. Okay, so if you see it in a market like it is right now, okay, what are you looking for? Buyers or sells?
Buyers.
Buyers, okay. So if it's already done its push to break the high, what do you wait for? A pullback to a buy, okay? Excuse me. So once it pulls back, you can look to buy up again. It may form a double top as it did over here or over the shoulders. Okay, and then you'll be looking to short from there. It is a pretty solid resistance, but yeah, it's at a high since December. Okay, but AU found the monthly, and we shorted early, but we had to have stops above the high. So this will probably come and form a double top, and then you'd look to short.
Yeah, we'll look at NU. Adam, please.
I don't know if isn't you gonna move it? I know it has interest rate tomorrow.
Will more than likely move, man. NU is an absolute bitch with interest rates, though, because it quite a few times I've seen it drop interest rates, which means NU should free fall, but it will push up 80 pips before it drops to stop everybody out and pick up. Like last time, I think it was end of last year, the last rate cut they did last year, they pushed it up to a massive supply zone, okay, on the daily. So they dropped interest rates, but they rose price up 100 pips, then processed all the shorts, so it dropped at 200 pips. So nearly everybody that shorted that pair got stopped, and then they cashed out.
Yeah, and then on top of that, it happened at the top of the new trading day, so it gapped up on everyone, so it jumped everyone's stops.
It was ridiculous, man. Like that week that happened, so many people got stitched up. Like AU interest rates, I've never seen that happen before, but NU, I've seen it happen a few times. Yeah. So, damn, if anyone entered NU for a buy off that 38.2, your take profit was hit to the T up at the 27. But what are we doing on daily? Ooh, that's impressive. We are still in a downtrend, guys, on the daily, but we're still in a downtrend on the daily, guys. So that'll be interesting to see because that's just going sideways at the moment. Okay, I formed a little 1 hour double top or what would be a double top. Your wicks to the upside show that it's exhausted to the upside. Okay, but until your EMA is closed bearish, cross bearish, I'll be a little bit hesitant about shorting. Even though it is on daily downtrend, your 4 hour is still bullish. Okay, but that is literally consolidation right there. Sideways. Plus, we do have interest rates tomorrow, so probably not the best. Interest rates will probably maintain or get higher, which means a bullish move. I'm just saying. That's my call. I won't be trading NU tonight. No fucking way. It does not look clean enough. No, it hasn't broken structure on the monthly yet, man. Okay, I would want to see it break out of that 4 hour sideways movement, guys. And NU's just not a pair I like to trade in news. I've only ever got it right once. So watch it play out. Okay, I don't really have a bias for it. It's nothing clean telling us which direction it's really going to go. So don't trade it. Simple.
When's the news for that?
Tomorrow, have a look at Forex Factory, man.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
It'll red folder.
Hey, Adam, quick question.
Yo.
6 o'clock.
Mate, do you mark up every single chart that you have exactly the way you showed us with your monthly and then your weekly?
Yep.
Or yep, righto.
Every time.
And you just save them like that forever and a day?
Update them, but yeah, they stay around the same.
Yeah. Buddy.
At the end of every month, I go back to the monthly and do your candlestick analysis and your trend analysis and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I'm on a paid, I'm on the trial paid premium version of TradingView, and I rebooted my computer yesterday or this morning actually, and it just dumped all my work.
What internet is it? What business internet? Because usually when you don't, the internet drops in and out, it clears your charts. That's usually why it does it. Like if I am hotspotted off my phone, it does it all the fucking time. But when I'm connected to a Wi-Fi connection, I've never had that happen. Eh?
Yeah, it happened, and it reverted back to old school lines that I had from pre-training.
Because as soon as you change chart, it saves. So I've never had that issue, man. Honestly, don't. You might have to email TradingView.
I've got like all the charts open, like about 3 or 4 tabs open, so I can just go to the next tab and the next tab. Maybe that's my problem.
But man, like I mark a line on this, and then I log on because I've got the biggest one, so you can have multiple IPs. I log on another computer, and it shows what I'm doing as I'm doing it on another computer. So
yeah, but see across the top of your computer, you've got like Facebook and Pay Students and blah blah. That's how I've got my charts. I've got GU, AU next in the next tab, UJ in the next tab. So maybe that's the problem.
oh yes, 100%, man. Because it's when you change charts, it saves. So if you're not changing charts, it's never actually saving.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you've got them all across the top here, it definitely won't. So it's when you physically change from USD CAD to GBP USD, it will save the chart and load the next. That's why it has your loading buffer up here. It will come up with loading when your chart's loading.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Okay, so yeah, just mix and match through here. You can open up your market watch over here and put your charts that you want to watch here, so you can just click between them. And then that saves them as it goes through. But yeah, definitely don't have them all across the top, otherwise you won't save.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, because I was pissed off.
It does get annoying. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries. Oh, and by the way, guys, we're going to have a welcome to do the page soon. We've got a new trainer that's coming in that's on the call now. You guys from WSA might know him. Derek Bell is going to be coming and teaching with us. Okay, he's going to be helping doing some webinars. He's going to do some training videos. He's going to be helping out around the group. He wants to help people for free. And we're some of the only guys that are doing that properly. So we're going to put a section on the website for him, introduce him to everybody and do a video call, hopefully in the next few days or next week or something, introduce him to you all. But he's over in the States, and if you're in WSA, you'll know that he's one hell of a fucking trader. Okay. So I'll be introducing him later on tonight. And then, we'll be doing a welcome call with him later on in the week. Okay. So now we've got myself, Huey, and Derek, and we've got a few others coming on soon as well. Okay, guys. So any other questions?
Legend, thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
No worries. Hope everybody has a good night. Make some money. You've got my bias and everything, so have a good night, and I'll talk to you all soon.
Cheers, mate.